All right, YouTube, it is Mr. Mean coming at you this fine, oh, I don't even know what, Wednesday. Wednesday, yes, it's Wednesday. Or no, Thursday. Today's Thursday. I'm all messed up, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. I got to check some stuff here. Hold on. I want to make sure we're recording. Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Well, I'm hoping it's going okay. Today's video du jour is, as you could tell by the title, Coriolis, the Great Dark, followers of Algorab. This was a bonus for, I guess, Kickstarters. I just went on their website, excuse me, Free League's website, and I don't see this as an option to buy. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I just ate dinner with my family. Um, uh, I don't see this as an available purchase. So this is a box set. I got it through the Kickstarter. I was a little confused at why it didn't come at the same time as the Kickstarter reward, but I guess they had done a post and I missed it where they stated that it was going to be a little bit later. So they ate the shipping on this. They did not charge us for shipping. Another reason that I really think Free League is a company to watch. They're up there with Modifius, which I think is also another good company. So it seems so far, but you know, a lot of times these companies do weird things that confound us. It's all for the name of profit and money and corporate greed. I'm not saying that Free League is corporate greedy or Modifius is, but I won't be surprised if and when it happens. I hope it doesn't, because I really like Free League's games. I'm not a big fan of the D6 system, but their D6 system works. I like it. I have GM'd Coriolis. I've never played it, but I've GM'd the first edition. I haven't I have not had the opportunity to GM the Great Dark, the new Coriolis 2.0. I will say I did a review and a flip through of the core book when it came out, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And I will tell you, this box set is no different. There's spoilers in here, so unfortunately we're not going to go too in depth. But I will tell you that you do, in the box, you get a very nifty box set. You get initiative cards, which is very made positive. You know, they've had it in first edition. Now they have it in second edition. So I have 2 sets of these. Technically, I think I have 3, because I think in the other box set you got a set of cards. I can't remember. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. If someone could post in the doobly-doo, if in the second edition of Coriolis, the Great Dark, if you got initiative cards or a card deck. I think we did, but I don't remember, guys, to be honest. Oh, I didn't put my beach Santa making a beach snowman. You gotta have that. So anyway, you get a deck of cards. There's a bunch of equipment cards, and there's a bunch of like what do they call them? Discovery cards. And it's just little nuggets of information that you can use to make an adventure, or when the players discover something weird or whatever, you can flip a card and get some, you know, a random thing like created intelligence, you know, an AI or whatever. Created intelligence. Yeah, so all kinds of good stuff on there. So the cards are super nice. The equipment cards are they're good, high quality card. And it gives you all their stats and everything on the back and a little blurb. They're pretty thick. They're a little soft. They're Magic the Gathering quality cards, poker deck cards. So you're going to want to put them in a sleeve or whatever. But they are very nice. The art is very well done. You see, yeah, here's a heavy suit, a heavy delving suit is what they're called, and this provides you with armor and penetration value and all that, you know, or defense against penetration. So you got to have weapons that have a decent penetration. But yeah, super nice, very cool, very well done. And of course, I thought this was super cool. They give you another set of dice. Now I already have 3 sets of dice, because I have the original Coriolis dice, which were a little different from this, and then I have this set, and then I have 2 more, because when I ordered the original box set, it never came. Shipping showed it was delivered. It never got delivered. And then I think what had happened is it was delayed or something, but whoever they used for their shipping, I believe it was the post office, never reported then. And so I informed Free League through the Kickstarter, I went through the proper channels, and of course they immediately sent me another box. So I got a whole nother set. And then like 2 days later, my PO box calls me and says, "Hey, we got a box here for you." And I'm like, I closed that PO box account. I didn't have it anymore because now I have a house and I don't typically have a problem with porch pirates. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know what it was. I went there, and of course it was a second copy of Coriolis, the Kickstarter reward. So it had the GM screen and some of the goodies that came in with the core book, and the GM screen, and it came with an extra set of dice. So I have 3 sets of these dice now. So I have plenty of Coriolis dice, which I'm not mad about, to be honest. And I did contact Free League and asked them if they wanted me to ship that back to them, and they said no, keep it. And so I gifted it to a friend, and he is thoroughly enjoying it. He really likes the book. It's beautiful. So what else do you get in a box set? We're gonna go over everything that comes in here. You get a set of tokens that the adventure. By the way, this is an adventure box set. This is not the core rules. You need the Coriolis, the Great Dark core rule book, which you can get in PDF or hardback. And I will leave a link to the Free League website down in the notes in the doobly-doo. But yeah, you get a bunch of tokens, and they're thick card, probably 3 millimeter. So they're sturdy. You get a plethora of maps. I'm not going to unfold them and everything because you can look at them online, but they are high quality. They're wet erase, I believe. They are very nice. I love the ship deck plans. They are amazing. And of course, there's a hex grid for 2 different maps. That's part of the adventure. And then, of course, the deck plans for the ship that you're in or that you find, the Arcander. Which is the name of the ship, and it is a cool ship. And it gives you like all the deck plans and everything. So it's pretty cut and dry. There's also a map of, and these are, I forgot what they call 18 by 11, whatever that is. Plotter. I don't remember what it's called. It's not, I can't think of the name of it now. Anyway, they're decent size. Like I said, they're heavy paper. They're slightly laminated, so I'm pretty sure you can write on these with wet erase markers and it'll come off. Test it before you do it. Don't take Mr. Mean's word for it, but very nice maps. It's dual-sided as well with another ship. Which ship is it? The Rigel, which is part of the adventure. So I don't want to give too much away. I have to be careful what I disclose here. There are a number of handouts for the players. How many handouts here? Let's count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 double-sided handouts with one of them split into 2. I think 2 handouts on one sheet of paper on one side. So, you made to cut it in half. I wouldn't cut these in half. I would just, maybe cover it with a piece of paper and then show it to the players. The Rhino, their vehicles, the new vehicles in the core rulebook are gorgeous. Very, God, I hate to say this, but very 40K feeling, very, very utilitarian and archaic in design, but extremely functional. And it's pretty cool. So that's all the handouts you get. You get a gazetteer, which is the expedition booklet, and it describes the 3 main areas of this campaign. It's very cool, and I think I should be able to tell you the names because I don't think that's given anything away. For the 4 systems, 4 systems of the Hammurabi arm, Gahand, Nin Hulam, Ariga, and Habanatum. And I'm sure I butchered those names. They're Middle Eastern style names. But first of all, the layout, the quality is amazing. The art in here is fantastic. And this is the gazetteer. So this is player information. There's a whole bunch of information on the ships of the area. And I'm just telling you, the art in here is fantastic. There's some notable NPCs that you'll deal with. The art is literally stunning. It's very well done, very much done in the style of, if you've seen a lot of the art for the Aliens movies, a lot of the concept art and stuff like that, that very dusty, uh, saturated color look. It's very kind of almost spooky, but yeah. So the Gazetteer with 4 sectors in it, with all the player information that the players will need. So of course, if you're the GM, you're going to want to flip through this and read it and be familiar with it, but hand it out to your players and let them explore it. And then the piece de la resistance is the adventure, and let me tell you, chunky. Again, done on that very relatively thick, glossy paper, probably 10 or 11 weight paper. It's very glossy. And the only downside to that is if you're going to use a ballpoint pen to write in this, you're going to have to press hard and it's going to smear. So I recommend, if you're one of those GMs, and I used to be one of these GMs that would write inside my books and my adventures because they're mine. I don't do that anymore because I also, as you can see, I collect. So I don't do that so much anymore. But the art in here follows like everything in the Gazetteer and is up to Free League's standards and quality. This is amazing, guys. It is a very long adventure that's drawn out into several parts. All of your NPCs, dramatis persona, everything you need is in here. This is hours and hours of fun. If you're into, somewhat, I don't want to say Middle Eastern because that's not fair, but it is very Middle Eastern themed, but also, it's not, I don't want to say 40K, but it does kind of have that feel of technology has been lost and they basically, it's almost superstitious. It kind of has that vibe. And it tells you get a what's in the box. The little blurb here for the introduction is, there is more to the last horizon than meets the eye. There must be. Otherwise, we are all damned to live out our lives and utterly alone. What's in the box? Blueprints of the Alcander and the Rigel, a set of custom dice, a set of tokens, a deck of initiative, gear, and discovery cards. This book is only for the Game Master. Please note that this book is only meant to be read by the Game Master. If you are a player, stop reading now, or your experience of the campaign will be negatively affected. So it's right there in the front page, man. And I'm going to tell you, this thing is beautiful. Does it give us a solid page count? I don't know. 292 pages. So it is chunky, guys. I mean, it's perfect bound. So I don't think I haven't had any Free League books fall apart. And I think with today's technology, it wouldn't. It has that new book smell, that ink, that fresh off the printer, and it is laid out really well. I can't really give away too much because this is a cool adventure. I would love to run this. This to me is an epic adventure. I'm going to toss this to my players and see if they're interested in playing it because this is pretty cool. And it's just so well laid out, and the art is phenomenal. And I mean, they just they outdid themselves. The creatures in here, the monsters are like nothing you've ever seen. NPCs with full stats, pictures of everybody, everybody you need to know. It's really, really well done. Delver Cruise. I mean, just the art is really, it's hard to, because the paper is glossy. So, but guys, I can gush about this all day long. This is a very solid production. I don't remember what I paid for this Kickstarter. I'm sure it wasn't cheap. It never is. I'm sure it was well over $100, 120, 150. I don't remember what it cost to get the core book, the GM screen, the dice, and the cards, and then this box set. But I'm going to tell you right now, for my money, it was worth it. This is really, really pretty, and I think it's everything I would want in a box set. I just think it's super cool too that they gave us an extra set of dice. And I'm only going to assume at this part, and I hate to assume, I don't think you can buy this. I think this was only a Kickstarter deal, or maybe they're keeping it off the website until everybody's Kickstarter was fulfilled. Because like I said, I just got mine in the mail. I did a quick uh, did a quick thing the other day, a vlog. Basically, I've been back to doing shorts, YouTube shorts, because got to feed that algorithm, right? And it got good review, it got good feedback and stuff for it. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. The Mr. Mean Speaks shorts. I also have my painting channel, Mr. Mean Paints, and I've done a couple like vlogs on there of showing where I'm at with stuff, and they've done really well. So gonna keep it up. But I wanted to get this video out because I said I was going to do it. Didn't want to keep it too long. We're coming up on 16 and a half minutes. So that's my thoughts on Coriolis, the followers of Algorab. This is a definite buy if you're into, 40K meets Aladdin, and Aladdin in space with a little bit of aliens thrown in. This is the game for you. If you like the art style that was in the Aliens book, then you're going to like this book because it is amazing and it's very similar. It's got a very dark undertone, but the colors are still vibrant but muted. It's really hard to describe. It's an art style that I haven't seen. It's a lot of fuzzy, or like it's in a fog, most of the art, but it's really well done. And the quality of the book as well as this box set are bar none. It's really well done. And of course, the box cover and the bottom of the box make a handy dandy dice tray. So I highly recommend it. I don't want to babble on too long about it or gush about it. I like it. It's a buy in Mr. Mean's book. Go out and get it. If you do get it, put a comment. Excuse me, guys. Put a comment in the bottom and let me know that you bought it and what you think about it, because I think it's a banger. So with that being said, guys, as always, peace and hair grease. And remember, like and subscribe. And Mr. Mean says, be nice and happy holidays. Be safe.